Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Youth Development Story Time. Today, I am going to be reading to you a story about a little mouse. And this story is called Mimi and the Picnic by Martin Waddell. Mimi lived with her mouse sisters and brothers beneath the big tree. The mice came in all sizes, but the smallest of all was called Hugo. One day, they all went for a picnic on the bank of the river. Mimi laid out a lovely lunch for her sisters and brothers. Hugo sat on his big leaf and watched her while the sisters and brothers ran off to play. They played and 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 they played. But when they came back from their lunch, Hugo's big leaf was empty. There was no sign of Hugo at all. "Hugo's so small, he'll be easily lost," Mimi said. "We'd better start looking for Hugo right away." The mouse sisters and brothers scurried about under the leaves and around the robin's nest and the badger's path, by the rusty tins and down the mole's hole. "Hugo's so small, we can't find him at all," the mouse sisters and brothers told Mimi. "Try looking some more," Mimi said. And they looked, and they looked, and they looked, and they looked, and they looked. And they looked a lot more. Some of them looked where they'd looked before. "Hugo's lost," Mimi said. The sisters and brothers and Mimi were very upset. Hugo was so small, and all of them loved him a lot. Mimi sat down on Hugo's big leaf and started to cry. Great big mouse tears rolled down her cheeks, and the mouse sisters and brothers cried too, for they all loved little Hugo so much. They cried, and they cried, and they cried, and they cried, and they cried. And then they found Hugo. But he wasn't as small as he was before, for he had had a very big lunch. The end. Thank you for joining us today for our story time. I hope you enjoyed the story about Mimi. Have you been able to have a chance to go outside and have a picnic in this nice, lovely weather? And if so, comment below what some of your favorite picnic foods are. Have a great day, everyone.